I'm the creator of Survival Arts Academy. We use the indigenous fighting arts of the Philippines, also known as Kali, Arnis, or Eskrima. Today we're going to look at some of the movies that have popularized Filipino fighting arts, some of the weapons that are used, and how realistic the fight scenes really are. You can hold it in one hand, switch to the other hand, switch back. And at first, he has no weapon fighting against multiple weapons. We work with single sticks and double sticks. We can trace the roots of these systems as early as the 12th century or the 15th century when the Spanish colonized the Philippines. And a lot of systems are even traced to 1898 when the American colonization period. During these times, weapons were confiscated and banned by the colonial forces. You see that the woman fighting is getting cut, Ilsa, and then the man is also getting cut, but yet they still continue to fight. Our goal would be to move on the outside of the body in order to capture the knife hand or kind of get around the knife hand and go for that back of the neck shot. So the area around the neck or this whole neck area is very vulnerable as a kill zone. That's why we teach, for example, to have your hands up, protect your neck, keep your eyes and your hands moving and keep them available. Clearly a lot of Kali training, and we see a lot of similarities here in the film to the training that we teach. He picks up a very small kind of like personal hygiene item. This can be very deadly when used in the correct way, especially with that knife grip that he used. And so Craig actually used a knife grip just like this, like an ice pick. This is a fantastic scene because it gives credit to the Filipino culture where this knife came from. So the balisong is another name for the butterfly knife, which originated here in the Philippines. It actually came from a region in Luzon called Batangas. And it is a butterfly knife because of the way that it opens up like a butterfly and has double-edged blades on each side. So it's very, very dangerous.
Wow.
Okay.
The actors are not properly chambering their weapons. So that's something that wouldn't be seen in a real Filipino martial arts training. When you have the sticks, every time you strike, you chamber. So the idea is that you're always bringing the stick back before hitting again. Is a bit of a camera cheating angle that's happening. So the actors are actually not doing the footwork and it's the camera itself that's moving around in a circle. It's one of the greatest movies and it definitely demonstrates a ton of Kali work. I do know that Denzel did train with Jeff Yamada at the Dan Inosanto Academy in Los Angeles to develop these skills. This weapon looks like a machete. A machete here in the Philippines would be called a bolo. It would be considered an everyday blade, something that would normally be used to cut sugarcane or to, engage in farming or fishing or building your house.
Get her!
You gotta love Lucy Liu. She's utilizing both of the weapons. She's extending her arms and she's moving in full circles. The realism of the scenario, we'd actually give this probably a 6 out of 10, just because we think Lucy Liu's doing great work. Just doesn't seem so realistic compared to her opponents.